Honest J. Nowak. Coming at you live. Alright. A pleasure to me all at last, and welcome back to some more HJN. So for Season 2, I will say that it's going pretty smoothly. Nice and easy is where I'm probably going to be taking it for the next few months, up until the point where the season comes to an end. Maybe I'll have to go through another marathoning session, which I'll probably end up doing by the end of the week, but at this moment, let's continue on with number 775, which is going to be about exclusive content. You're probably wondering exactly what kind of specifications am I going to be putting together to talk about this exact subject. Well, the truth is, exclusive content has a lot of meanings to it, because there are so many possible ways that you can in fact utilize exclusivity to be integrated into any kind of media. For example, we of course have a lot of standards when it comes to operating certain things relative to streaming platforms, services of all sorts, like Netflix, Peacock, Paramount Plus, Disney Plus, Apple TV, HBO Max, Crackle, Hulu, Amazon Prime Video, and many more out there. There are, of course, exclusive pieces of content, whether it be films, television shows, documentaries, etc., that happen to appear on each of these apps. For Netflix, of course, I've talked a lot about certain Netflix exclusive films out there. A few good examples, of course, would include things like Mowgli, Legends of the Jungle, and, of course, the new Dragonheart films. But since then, they have, of course, been able to find their way out of the Netflix exclusivity the first time around. Otherwise, it does seem like every now and then we do get a new exclusive piece on every certain platform out there. Whether it's HBO Max, Hulu, Netflix, Crackle, Disney Plus, Paramount Plus, Peacock, etc., then we are going to be looking forward to seeing what other kinds of things could we potentially find on each of these apps. And whether they're good or not is more or less dependent on how we see these things entirely. How are they good or how are they bad? Well, sometimes we gotta put a little subscription out to these things and then watch them even just once. It could be a waste of money, or it could be totally worth your time, totally worth your money on any of these apps. But the only way to know that is to just simply put that money on the line and then find out, are these shows, movies, or other pieces of exclusive content good? Well, you'll only find out there. It's not just for that though. There have been a lot of ways of exclusive content being found on media thanks to the internet. You could basically look at a lot of different merchandising websites where there are sometimes exclusive things out there that can only be found there and nowhere else. Amazon or eBay or whatnot, sometimes they are able to take these exclusive pieces and have them sold on just as another way of being able to buy them. So you don't always have to go straight to the direct websites that show these things in their fashion and glory. Let's not forget though that there's always going to be a time where we might see something that is extremely popular but will only become exclusive to a certain platform or something else entirely that we'd have to go and spend money on. I don't really know for a fact what could be even better than, well, the Suicide Squad, but of all the films out there that I've seen, it might as well just be the greatest thing I've ever had the chance to talk about, and might as well be considered the greatest thing we've ever had in our whole lives. But at this point, it's probably a debatable factor. I guess only time is going to tell whether or not that film will be the greatest in history. But from my point of view, it really is. You really have to watch through the whole entire thing start to finish. And of course, well, it's an exclusive on HBO Max, but it was also a theatrical release, which of course is what tons of new films out there are pretty much doing. They're going for a theatrical release and a release on certain platforms just to try to make the most money. Especially when many of us are going to be boycotting theaters all because of this triple pandemic. Yeah, triple. Not just one or two anymore. But the point is, whether you have one app or a dozen, like we certainly do, then well, just watch on, knowing that you have access to all these things out there that are exclusive. Well, anyways, that's gonna cut it for today. But I will have some others as well, so do be sure to check out the channel for anything else that I will possibly have pretty soon. And if you want to see more go down to my channel, then make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.